it's always a fortune to have Dana with us. All of you know Dana, and he's our local poetry hero.
That's what I've always thought. Consensus, baby. It's a mandate. It's a mandate.
A few months back, I was going to write, so again, let me kind of reintroduce myself. I'm Aryanil Mukherjee, and I don't know what I should say. I think I'm an American poet who writes in Bengali. But I'm bilingual, so I also write in English. But my English work is pretty much a transcription of my Bengali work. So a few months back, I was going to write an article on some of the poets in Bengali in a journal in India. And this article was supposed to be on some of the poets from Cincinnati. And I remember I wrote an email to Norman, and I kind of explained the purpose of the article, that this is about the Cincinnati poetry scene. And Norman replied, I didn't know there was a poetry scene in Cincinnati. So I think we'll prove him wrong tonight.
I didn't know that.
So I requested Dana to kind of conduct the reading tonight. So Dana, why don't you take over?
Sure. Well, thanks, Aryanil, for having all of us here.
Where's your cake?
I know, I know. I forgot. I'm going to go home and get it actually during the break. But thanks, Aryanil, for having us over. It's a beautiful occasion. And short of what he said, there's not a whole lot else, but I did want to introduce everyone a little bit more to our guests, Geraldine and Al, and just read some current bios, just so everyone had a sense of the work. Geraldine Monk was born in Lancashire in the north of England in '52. Since the 1970s, her poetry has appeared in numerous anthologies and magazines. Her major volumes of poetry include Interregnum creation books, Noctivations, and Eschefeld Hangings? Eschefeld Hangings, thank you. Both published by Westhouse Books. Her selected poems was published by Salt, and a collection of essays on her work, The Salt Companion to Geraldine Monk, edited by Scott Thurston, appeared in '07. Alan Housley was born in 1949. He ran the poetry bookshop in Hay-on-Wye. Make sure. Since 1997, he has lived in Sheffield, continuing to work as a specialist bookseller and editor of Westhouse Books. His own books include the text of Shelley's Death, Marginalian, that's all lovely, I love that. Collaborations including Fit to Print with Karen McCormick, and Days of 49 with Gavin Soleri. His text graphic work, Memory Screen, was shown at the Barrie Text Festival in '05, and his graphic work includes a collaboration with Steve McCafferty, Paradigm of the Tinctures, and Granary did that book in '07. So that's some context in that regard. So, welcome everyone.